This is Anthony with True Diamond Heart, continuing our video series on manifestation, getting what you really want, being who you really are. We think about manifestation, getting what we want, being who we are, as a series of doings and attainments. I will do these things and get those things. What I want is, I want to manifest another zero in my bank account. I want to manifest this mate, twin flame, so and so forth. That project realization, the other kind of relationship, this attention, that success. I'm going to do things and I'm going to attain. Manifest means we think of it as meaning I will impose my will on reality and create what I want. And reality will, the law of attraction, the way it's presented is, I will create a certain vibration within myself and the universe will automatically match it. Well, it doesn't work that way, which is why so many people are so frustrated. And the people that are preaching the law of attraction in their private lives, it's not working the way they're presenting in their public lives. They're using that to attract into their lives from you the attention and the money that they're getting. Now, it's not to say everybody's with inauthenticity and manipulation, but there's a tremendous amount of it, especially in the things that are so popular. Twin flames, law of attraction. Law of attraction is just another way of saying karma. Sometimes, as you raise your vibration, you attract unbelievably low, dark experiences and energies because that's what you've become ready for, so that you can transcend to the next level. Or perhaps it's beyond complication. It's not to be understood here. And it's not a simple matter of raising your vibration and matching this, and the universe will match it. This is trying to use the spiritual to get the physical. Now, everything in this world is backwards. It's backwards. We are praying to God and we're saying, God, and we say, God, thy will be done, and we just don't mean it, because the second we really begin to mean it is the minute our prayers begin to come true. And the prayer is, I don't know what's good for me. Sometimes suffering is what I need, not because suffering is good, but because suffering is part of what it is I need to go through to reveal my absolute perfection and my beauty and my peace and my love and my joy. It's not the suffering for suffering's sake, but often that will be part of it. We are here trying to impose our will on divinity. It's called egotism. It's called insanity. I will manifest, I will match, I will create my vibration so strong the universe will have to, my vibration so strong, what I really want is a bunch of money, and as I raise my vibration and have this money vibration, the universe has to match it because I am a creator with God. Well, it's so much truth and so much non-truth mixed together that it's just confusing. And it doesn't work. If it works sometimes, it's beyond me. Coincidence, karma, whatever it is part of the confusion sorting itself out. The way the prayer comes true is, thy will be done with sincerity, and thy will may be something that I really don't want, or I don't know that I want it or that I need it. If I am sincere and brave enough to go through what it is I've truly asked for, I just went through 2 years of incredible darkness, pain. I lost myself for a while. And it was the best experience of my life. As much as there was tremendous suffering, at times panic, it was really difficult. I did ask for it, and I'm thankful for it, because it put me somewhere that I couldn't have been without it. I couldn't have been without that experience. And I didn't ask for specifically that experience. I simply said, with enough sincerity, I'm ready to do what's necessary to move on in my search for you, God, which is my search for self. Put your name here. Who I really am. Son, daughter, child of God. What I really want is to be at ease, at peace, and clear understanding and oneness with that being divine child, divine creation, divine creator. But when I take my ego and I say, I will manifest what I want and God, the universe, will match my desire. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It's not because it's matching your desires, because stuff's going on that's way too complicated for us to even begin to understand mentally. You'll start to understand it in feeling as time goes on. But the process of true manifestation is the process of surrendering personal will to divine will, which is words that are so unbelievably powerful and so unbelievably abused. Words like God, abused to the point where you almost don't want to use the word. You almost don't want to say, surrender my will to God's, because it's been so perverted. It's been so overused. It's such a hypocritical statement. Because the person that's making the statement doesn't want to surrender anything. The person that's making the statement, I want to surrender my will to God, that person is underneath it saying, oh gee, let me trick God. Let me trick God. I surrender my will to you, God, but give me a new car. And give me a new car because I'm surrendering. And give me a new mate because I'm surrendering. This whole pop idea of manifestation. I surrender to the will of the divine, and as I align, God showers me with stuff. Come on. Is it that simplistic? Are we like it's like a 2-year-old with peanut butter on her face, and you say, honey, don't eat peanut butter before breakfast, before dinner, and she says, I didn't eat peanut butter. It's like that. It's so transparently false. Transparently false. Have the courage to see through your own falseness. You don't want to give your will to God's, because the second you really want to do it is the second the miracles in the entire universe shifts and starts to just make things magically work for you in ways both painful and joyful. Finally towards your joy, absolutely. Always ever increasing joy, ever increasing consciousness and awareness of your loving being, absolutely. But through darkness, you will go through darkness and you will not like it. Who cares? You're not here to like everything. That's a really messed up ego idea. You're here to become divine. You are divine. To realize your divinity and to actually live in that space, in that being. That's why you're here. And as you do that, everything else obviously becomes of no importance. Survival, the only other things of importance is that you expand this consciousness, this joy into others in all times. That's equally important, because you start to see and understand they are not separate. They are simply like the leaves on this tree. Different parts of one organism, each holding the information and the experience of the whole. Different. Every leaf is different. Look, each leaf is different. Each leaf is different. Gorgeous and glorious. Yet, tree. Magnificent. So, manifestation is not imposing my will on reality and having reality do what I want. Because even if that was possible, which it's not, some people seem very successful at it. If you look at their private lives, their inner lives, you will see you'll be really happy that you don't have that $3 billion, that you're not front and center stage with those adoring fans and all. These people are living extremely unpleasant lives. Not all of them, but a vast majority. Because the hunt for external satisfaction of internal desire is beyond futile. It's going to cause suffering, pain, and more confusion. It's the endarkening process. Until there's so much suffering, you simply say, I can't, this isn't working, let me try something else. And the something else is the surrender of the personal will to the divine will, which is also here. It is what created desire in the first place. What created all of it? It's divinity. What it is that drives you towards something. You're always driven towards something. Know that. Driven towards something. Desire. Desire is good. Fine. It's a motivator. It keeps us moving. Conscious, aware desire is an understanding that what I want is I want to find my place. I want to find my leafness, full full treeness at the same time, but it is the tree. Remember, the food is coming from the roots and from the sun. These things are happening simultaneously. It is not the leaf that is creating the universe and the tree and the sun and the roots and the water and all the air. It is not that. It is the leaf that is experiencing these things. It is the leaf that is all these things. And in its surrender to its overall treeness and to its place in universe, earth, air, water, fire, space, in that is it fully at peace. It doesn't have that struggle that we have, but it also doesn't have the level of meta-awareness that we're capable of. Perhaps it has that, doesn't matter. We're talking about ourselves now. We're talking about your experiences. We're talking about my experience. We have the capacity to consciously be everything. Be the entire tree, the entire air, earth, sun, water, fire, the whole thing, space, as well as being, put your name here, separate person. Surrender what you really want to manifest, to get what you really want, to find out what you really want, to be who you really are, to find out who you really are, to manifest what you truly want and be who you truly are, is to slowly, meticulously, honestly, with endless perseverance and dedication, see through and drop everything that is not the truth. Everything that is not the truth. Everything that is learned, all value judgments, they have relative value, absolutely, but they do not have absolute value. You're looking for absolute value. You're looking for the peace that can't be interrupted, for the love that is not object and subject, the state of love. You're looking for absolute ease. You're looking for perfection, period, the end. Nothing's perfect. No thing is perfect, true, but you are not a thing. You are experiencing things. You are all possibility and potential in your consciousness. And as we reveal that, you'll start to understand that you are all experience, all manifestation, all understanding. And in that, you will find what it is you truly desire. And the manifestation will automatically be, because you will be what it is you want and who it is you are. We're going to move more deeply into this as we continue our series on manifestation, getting what you really want and being who you really are.